Hello, you guys. Whitney D here from the sensational, celebrity recognized Whitney D TV. Now, I want to tell you guys about my monthly membership. Right now, here are the tiers right here. You pick the one that best suits you so you can support this channel on a monthly basis. You get all kind of perks, access to different exclusive content. All right, now if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and click the join button down below and join the Witness gang to be a part of the Witness Nation. Bye. Hello, you guys, and welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. I'm Whitney. Hello, you guys. What up? What up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, don't be. Go ahead and click that subscribe button to be a part of the Witness gang, to join the Witness Nation. Now, let's get into this, shall we? Hello, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know if you can hear me okay and see me okay. I miss y'all so much. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. I miss y'all so much. I miss y'all so much. Okay, so come on in. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me okay. We're going to get into some things. As you guys see, the title is Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Okay, I'm looking a little fuzzy. I'm looking real fuzzy. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get some things in order. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's see if that works a little bit better for you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you guys, but I had to, I can't come to y'all all blotchy like this. Give it a moment to clear up. Because I said, hold up. Wait. Okay, it should be clearing up here soon, okay? Just refresh your screen. Okay. All right, it looks clear on my side. If it's too funky, clunky, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up just putting the broadcast on here. I'm gonna re-upload it because what we're gonna be talking about, I want to at least to be heard. If I can't be seen, that's fine. But if I can be heard, I'm okay with that. Okay, let's get into it. Hey, you guys, I miss y'all so much. I pray you guys are having a wonderfully blessed Sunday. Now, you guys know a lot has been going on with me, and I shared it in my last video. Not the last upload, but if you guys are curious as to like what's been going on with me, where Whitney has been, please head on to my channel and click on the video that says I'm back, why I took a break, okay? It was a lot going on in my life at that point in time, and this summer was just horrible. horrible. Okay, but not for nothing, I'm here. I'm excited to be back with you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get into it because I'm not trying to take up you guys this Sunday. I just was catching up on Love and Marriage Huntsville, and it was some topics that came up, and y'all know I'm big on only talking about stuff that I can talk about, okay, that I can relate about, that I can put my 2 cents in on, okay. And so we're going to get into that if you guys don't mind. And okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so if you guys aren't aware or familiar with Love and Marriage Huntsville, please take out the time to go catch up because you are so behind. And my Married at First Sight fans, I got y'all. I done caught myself up. I'm excited to say the least about this season. It's in Houston. We're gonna have to get into some stuff. We're gonna have to talk about some stuff when it comes to Married at First Sight, okay? But not for nothing, let's go ahead and get into everything. Me too, Robin. I love this show too. Me too. Okay. So, all right. Let's get into it. Okay. So, it opens up really with the whole situation that happened on the last show. Okay. Gosh, what's that girl name? Destiny. She's talking about her divorce and all that stuff like that. And then that girl, Tiffany or whatever her name is, come in by way of Melody. And she spills that old tea or whatever the case may be. And you know what? I'm just going to be honest with you. As far as Destiny's concerned, it's old news. I wouldn't have been tripping. I wouldn't have got offended. And I do get it. Feelings come up. But I'm going to share something with y'all. My ex-husband, I guess, tried to talk to one of my friends or somebody that was around me at that time or whatever, because I had exposed him to like the modeling world and all that stuff like that. And not for nothing, rumor had it that, you know, one of my friends he tried to talk to or they were talking or whatever, which I don't care. My thing is this. It don't surprise me what people do. I don't get surprised at what females do, what men do, none of that. And like I shared with people a while back, like I was talking in regards to my husband. I was just like, my concern isn't about him cheating or not, or whatever the case may be, because at the end of the day, he gonna have to take up with God with that. As long as my hands are clean in any kind of situation, that's where I'm at. I don't lose my mind behind that. I've been there, I've done that. But me being mature and moving past all that, all my hurt and stuff like that, I don't care what another person do. What I do care about is what I do with a person, because that's what I can control. I can only control me. Okay. So in lieu of this situation, when it comes to Destiny and Tiffany, I think that was her name, carrying that old tea or whatever the case may be, and she got up and, you know, got emotional about it. I get it, but then again, I don't. When I heard the information about him talking to a friend of mine, and this person would not for the likes of me tell me who this girl was, and it was long after the situation. I'm just like, I do not care. Like, you leave me, that's your loss. You do wrong by me, that's your loss. I'm not fixing to sit here and grieve over somebody who don't want me. I want somebody who want me, period. So anyways, I didn't understand why she got upset at Melody in regards to Tiffany. I know Melody brought Tiffany around, but she has no control over what comes out this woman's mouth. And I don't know if she was like maybe like feeling like Melody should have warned her or something like that. But the thing is that how is Melody going to warn you over something she didn't even know that was going to come out? Let's just be real. This is a show. And people are going to say and do what they need to get their moment. Okay, let's just be real. And I really think that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? So much so that she carrying an old bone. Okay, an old, decrepitated, worn out bone. Okay, so with that being said, I wouldn't have took offense because I'd be like, girl, that's all you had to bring up over here is this old stuff. Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cool, fine, whatever, right? So that was that on that situation. But then you get into sorry, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to All right. Then you get into I'm gonna fast forward because these are some points that stood out to me. Marcel and Letitia, they go to counseling. And this particular conversation stood out to me. Marcel states that, Letitia's at home and he's basically paying for the house that she's in all the time, and that she's steady spending money, and that's the reason why he has to be away, because he has to make the money up in which she's spending. And she's always spending money. And I loved when Letitia came back and was like, well, yeah, I'm spending money and it looks like it's a lot because you just spend money and your money on you. I spend my money and our money on the entirety of our home, the kids, you, sometimes myself. And I'm like, ooh, boom, like that was epic for me because I can relate. Because it was a time where I had a strenuous income, right? And me and Darren would not just battle, but every time it came around to like when bills and stuff was due and stuff like that, he would be like, dang, like what you buying? What you spending? I'm like, bills. That's what I'm buying. That's what I'm spending, bills. I'm not sorry, y'all. I'm looking at messages and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll be like, what? Like, I don't spend money on myself. You know what I'm saying? Solely. I spend money on myself, the kids, household. Sometimes I get stuff that you don't recognize or whatever, So when she said that, I was like, yes, girl, yes. But I'm just sorry. Letitia is a little too timid for me. Like, I was so happy that the doctor stood up for her. Because when he was like, Siri, remind me. And I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm saying like, yeah, nigga, what you mean? Are you serious? Siri, remind me every Thursday. Like, wait, what? You got to be reminded. And see, that's me. I feel like you make time for what's important to you. And if you got to pencil me in, schedule me in, and got to think about stuff, don't do it. I want stuff from the heart. I don't want to force you to say I love you. I don't want to force you to take me out on a date. I don't want to force you to be attentive to me and the kids and my needs and our needs. I don't want that. I want it to come off the cusp of your heart and your deep thought, inner thought, feelings, or whatever the case may be. If you got to pencil in, hey, Siri, remind me to tell the wife I love you. Like, what are we doing here? Like, that just bothered me. And I was so happy that the doctor was like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that if they continue to go to this counselor, Marcel will be called out left to right. And hopefully so. But I really hope Letitia really, really gather some cojones. And my thing is this, I had to come to a place to where I didn't always attack Darren. I did, because I was. At Quasi's Kept Women, we do. We want stuff a certain way, a certain time, how we want it. And most men aren't like that. They do not pay attention to details. They don't. They're not detail oriented. And that's the main reason why God created us the way we are. Because we are going to be that help me. We're going to be that person that's going to gather everything up together and that's going to get you in order and going to pay attention to the fine details. They don't. So that's why a lot of times, a lot of situations with men, it's rather lackluster. Why? Because they don't know how to be very detailed and how to put two together. You see, he had to reach out to Siri to remind him for a date night with his wife, because detailing of that is just too much for them to gather. That just did not sit too well with me. Then I put vulnerability of a man. I wanted to get on that because that is so real. It is very low to none that men that can be vulnerable. Not no punks, okay? But to be vulnerable, to be able to be open, to be able to be communicative and say, hey, like, babe, like, I feel this way, or this is making me feel this way, or whatever. And I'm sorry, Marcel is not vulnerable at all. He comes off to me as though like, I've been through a lot, so I'm not fixing to let my guards down. And you have to be vulnerable. And I'm sorry, I have to go back to why did I get married? When Janet said this as her character, who else can you be vulnerable with? That is so serious. Who else can you be vulnerable with if you cannot be vulnerable with your spouse? And to be honest with you, I had to get there. I had to get to a place where I felt comfortable to be vulnerable with my husband because I had been hurt so much. And so I didn't even want to be vulnerable with him. And then sometimes when I would be vulnerable, it's like it was too much because it was like the expectations was higher up for me. Like I was put on this pedestal, and it's just like, but I'm subject to error. Like I hurt, you know what I'm saying? I go through things. And when I say stuff, I need to be able to be heard. Hey, Princess, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shouts out to Princess. I love her so much. Like, I'm just going to take a pause for the cause for this very moment. The short amount of time that I got to meet Princess, I not only did her intro, but she has treated me like a genuine sister. And she has been so compassionate. And that tells you right there that you can't listen to the voices around you. You really, truly have to build a dynamic with a person and figure out what the connection is between y'all. And I'm big on, until a person does something to me, I don't got no issues with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at. That's just where I'm at with that. So shouts out to Princess. She's in the bushes. And you see this also, this next message, finishing up, meaning that she's respecting my stream enough to say, let me finish up my stream so I can head on over, so I can push people on over. And I respect that and I appreciate that so much. This is what it's all about, you guys. This is what it's all about, okay? And so I really appreciate you, Princess. And she's on her stream right now, bouncing between the two. Come on now. Like, you can't get no better than that. I appreciate that. Okay, so yes, but we have to do better, people in relationships. We have to do better about being vulnerable with our significant others, showing that vulnerability, because who else can you be vulnerable with if you can't be vulnerable with your spouse? Okay. Also, how many of you guys have blended families? Raise your hands. I, for one, I actually came from a blended family, as well as I created my own blended family. I have two step siblings, okay, or two outside siblings, if you will. One came before, I want to say before my parents got married, or I don't know, don't get me lying, okay? I didn't even know she was my stepsister. Like, you couldn't tell me anything different. You know, when I found out she had a mom, her own mom and stuff like that, I was floored, okay? I was like, you couldn't tell me nothing. This is my sister, right? That's how we was raised, okay? And so then also, when meeting my husband, he had a son prior to, and then we had our two children, okay? So, you know, we have 3 children. Not for nothing, I want to segue into the monster situation with the Scotts, okay? Child, I love me some Kimmy. I'm sorry. I love me some Kimmy, okay? I love them. And I don't like the fact that Maurice left Kimmy like that. I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm horrible with names, and I had to write down their names because I already forgot. But I digress. Okay, so you fast forward and you see Kimmy and Maurice at the table waiting on his ex-wife and her now husband or fiance, boyfriend, or whatever. I think husband. Okay. And you see Maurice basically saying he gotta go. And he left Kimmy there. And I don't know if anyone paid attention, but Kimmy was like, no, it's what I'm used to. That's not fair. That's not cool. Okay, you don't do that. You don't never leave your partner standing there, especially when it's a dynamics that she really, let's be real, she really ain't got nothing to do with. Okay, that's between Maurice and Kaleidoscope. What's that lady name? I can't remember her name. I'm sorry. Sorry if, okay, I said Kaleidoscope. That baby name, his ex-wife, okay? All right, her, okay? And I just didn't like that. I was like, bruh, like, really? You gonna leave Kimmy there, you know? But I think Kimmy held her own for the most part, if you ask me. However, I just would have been like, you leaving, I'm leaving. We're gonna do this together. We can reschedule. I'm not fixing to do this by myself. Because we got to keep up a united front. You know what I'm saying? But it shows you exactly what goes on in their household as well. Kimmy is left there holding the bag. Kimmy is left there having to take care of certain situations. And I don't think that that's cool. I don't think that that's fair that she has to go through that and has to do that. That's like, you know, no shade or whatever. That's not her child. You know what I'm saying? That's her stepchild. And I did not appreciate him doing it. That wasn't cool at all. But you know, they got everything discussed, but it was kind of awkward. It's kind of weird. But like, yeah, I mean, if anything, and I say this as a step parent, I back my husband. Okay. Because I mean, you know, I don't have any outside children or whatever, you know, so I'm more so I take the back seat. You know, and I let my husband talk and do what he needs to do. And then I'm there, you know, for support. I'm not going to sit here, and don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, but the dynamics aren't like how their situation is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came far after it was over. It ain't no misunderstanding of if I messed up their relationship. Because let's be real. Kaleidoscope, she really quiet as a kid. Really feel a way about Kimmy and the dynamics and stuff like that. She made that clear. Although they may have moved past it, I really feel like it's still a situation. That's neither here nor there, okay? But, and y'all don't be at me. I know her name is not Kaleidoscope. I can't remember the woman's name, okay? But I digress. So yeah, I did not like that. I didn't like that he left her like that. That wasn't cool. I didn't appreciate that. He shouldn't have did her like that or whatever the case may be. But not for nothing. The situation I wanted to bring up before we wrap this whole thing up, is that they got to talking about monster vaping, right? And I wanted to talk on that. Because I had to learn as a step parent, and I mean, I had to go back to whenever I was in a situation where my parents divorced, and I had to deal with the dynamics of another man in my mom's life. And it was some behavior sometimes that I would act out. And I really, honest to God, believe that when it comes to monster vaping, it's really a form of him acting out, lashing out. And I, you know, had a conversation with my stepson, and we had to talk. And emotions were still there when I brought up the fact of the matter that his parents were no longer together. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that we have to talk to them, you know? And I mean, I know that whole thing of, you know what I'm saying, they kids or whatever the case may be, but you still have to understand that you guys are sculpting and building a human being that's going to thrive in this world. And so you can never just be like, oh, they're a kid, they're a child, and this and that and the third, when they have feelings and emotions and opinions about things. Now, will it change anything? No, but it is valid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on people's feelings, giving them their feelings, letting them express how they feel, letting them put out their emotions and stuff like that, and let's be able to talk about it. Because the moment you think that somebody's not valid or whatever the case may be, is the moment you're going to get somebody shooting up somebody, raping somebody, graping somebody, you know what I'm saying, doing some most damaging things to a person because of stuff that they went through in their childhood. Okay? So it's very important that you take out the opportunity to mold this individual accordingly. And that starts by acknowledging their feelings about things and acknowledging how they're handling situations, especially if you're not going to put them in counseling and stuff like that. So I really strongly believe, as far as Monster's concerned, he's absolutely crying out. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So this just came in. Okay, all right. This is just announced. Based on the Texas Supreme Court ruling on Sunday, today, August 15th, masks are no longer mandated in Garland ISD. Boom, shakalaka. Somebody call a doctor. Yay! I'm sorry. I'm excited about that. Boom. They're encouraged, but it's not necessary. Okay. Anyways. So, with that all being said, okay. Anyways, with that being said, so yeah, I believe that's why Monster is acting out, because you know the dynamics and stuff like that. You never know what he's going through and how he's feeling and stuff like that. And then these kids want to be cool, and it's no really good examples. Everything they hear on music is about smoking and drugs and everything else. So it's just like, you know, this is cool. You know, he's in a new environment. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this to be cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I mean, kids go through stuff, and I like their approach by talking to him about it and stuff like that. Before I wrap this up, this is what I love that came out of Monster's mouth, and this is why it's so prevalent to talk to your kids, to set examples for them, okay? If you want to see your children become something, you have to set the example. Let me tell you why. Monster came out his mouth with this, and it gave me chills. This young brother was asked about sex, right? Infected and hospitalized really high. It is not, Jam. It is not. Let me tag this up. You state, Jam, isn't the number infected and hospitalized really high? Absolutely not. Let me tell you why. Let me get real personal with you. In the past 2 months, my 2 older brothers, my older sister, her husband, my husband, all had COVID. Did they go to the hospital? No. Are they dead? No. Did they get past it? Yeah. See, I be trying to tell people, and y'all need to catch up. Look at some of my videos and stuff like that. I'm not a conspiracy theory. It's just stuff that you can look up. You can do your own research. Quiet as is kept, the state of Florida just came out about the CDC putting out false information about their numbers. Babe, guess what? Based on the Texas Supreme Court ruling on Sunday, as of today, August 15th, masks are no longer mandated in Garland ISD. So tomorrow they won't have to wear it. But anyways, the state, Florida just let out a release against the CDC because they put false numbers out there. False numbers. It is recorded. I'm alive, baby. They put out false numbers, okay? And the health board, and I will put the link in the descriptions, okay? But the health board of the states came out against CDC. And then they were like, oh, well, we're going to have to reconfigure our numbers. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, but again, this whole situation is to each their own. My whole thing is when you force people to take vaccines, when you force people to do stuff, that it should be a choice. If I'm healthy, why am I going to go in the cabinet and take NyQuil? if I'm okay. Oh, because it saves other people. But if you got it, shouldn't you be okay? Aren't you taking it for the both of us now at this point? But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to have another video for that. But thank you, Jim, for that. But not for nothing. Monster was asked about sex and stuff like that, right? And his response was like, I think about it and I loved it. Oh, it was so honest. It was so honest. And I really appreciate that. And then he goes on to say, I'm not thinking about sex right now. However, I am, hold on, let me see. Okay, sorry, y'all. I'm getting messages and stuff like that. He said, I think about it from time to time, but nah, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't want to get into that until I'm 24. This brother had a specific number, and they dapped him up because, like, yeah, he was like, that's after college. He was like, yes, this baby said, I want to be in a healthy marriage. Now, where you see that at? Shouldn't you be against babe out here? Sorry, y'all. This show is so silly. But he sees it. You get what I'm saying? And it wasn't that his mom was bashing his dad. He didn't turn on the TV and see his dad getting bashed and being disrespectful to his mom or his now wife. You know what I'm saying? It is primitive that you guys set an example for your kids. And for him to say, I want a healthy marriage, is because he sees it. He saw it. Jam, good to hear point of view from someone in the area. Thank you, Jam. Yeah, I mean, my thing is this. I was building my immune system before it was a choice. Or I mean, not a choice, before it was forced upon me. I was washing my hands after I pooped and peed before it became a thing. I was taking vitamins before it was a thing. I was building my immune system before it was a big issue. And I have underlying health issues. And to this day, I can say by the grace of God, and I really mean that, by the grace of God and me doing what I need to do as the adult that I am, I have not contracted COVID. And like I said, I've been exposed to it. Dead serious. Absolutely been exposed to it. So have my children. I'm not counting my losses and nothing. I'm not no fool. It's really out there. Not getting misconstrued at all. Like I said, my siblings had it. Okay? Had it. But at the end of the day, I saw strength. They didn't die. They didn't have to get hospitalized. And I saw life after that. See, what you guys have been exposed to and what they've been showing you is death to scare you. But I'm not no punk. You can't scare me. God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of joy, peace, love, and a sound mind. I'm not no punk. You can't just scare me with stuff. I do my research. Even with the word of God, it says, study to show thyself approved. I study my word. I pray over my children daily. Okay. They take vitamins. We take our elderberry. We do things before it was a thing. You know what I'm saying? So this is great news to me because it's not normal for me to put these things on my baby's ears. I mean, on my baby's face and stuff like that. It's not normal to do those things. You know what I'm saying? It's normal for them to walk and thrive in this world. You know what I'm saying? And it is normal for them to catch cooties and stuff from other kids or whatever. It's normal. But they've made everything be so scary and make everything be so, ooh, you know what I'm saying? You can't even hug your family and stuff like that. You can't love on people. You can't even really socialize people. You got to get so far back from them. No, I just don't believe in it. However, I'm not ignorant and my children aren't either. The word of God says to abide by the law of the land. So as the law of the land has been implementing things, we go by it, but we still know that God is the source. And I stand on that, and that's on period. I go up against any other body that believes that to be different. But my children are not incompetent. I let them know when I pray over them, but I let them know, you hear a cough, you hear a sneeze, you put that mask on and you keep it on all day. My 3-year-old knows that. I don't play no games. Okay. But at the end of the day, that is absolutely great news for me, because it should be a choice. It should be a choice. It shouldn't be, man, it shouldn't be pushed up on me. And that's why I be telling people, like, I wouldn't even be tripping about this vaccine or nothing like that if it wasn't such a big deal surrounded by it. People are literally losing their jobs behind this stuff. Like, seriously? Shouldn't the benefit of, and then people are getting incentives. Like, I'm not gonna put this family member out of her. There's a very close family member of mine. She was just expressing to me, months back when it first came out, they was putting the pressure on her to get it. And I told her, don't back down, because constitutionally you have the right. And of course, yes, by us being in Texas, they have the right to, fire. However, the way unemployment is, call them a bluff. I can't pay your bills, but I'm just saying it's your constitutional right to say, no, I refuse that. All my kids have exemptions. And if you want them for your kids, hit me up, okay? Slide on it up in my DMs, reviewswithwhitneyD@gmail.com, and I'll show you how you can get it in your state. All my babies are exemplified up, because no, it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? They are fine. They are fine. Okay. Haven't so much so have gotten a cold or a cough. Okay. But you do what's best for yours and you and your family. But I want to wrap this up. Okay. So to hear this young brother say, no, I'm not thinking about sex, I want to do that when I'm in a healthy marriage. See, we promote that to girls. We don't promote that to our young boys. You know what I'm saying? We don't promote a healthy marriage and to be sexually active in your marriage. We tell the girls, wait until you're married, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, tell the boys that too. Tell the boys that too. They're valuable too. I tell my stepson, and he's my son though. I'm just telling y'all that for those that don't know the dynamics. But I tell my stepson all the time how valuable he is, baby, please. Like, what? You a prize. You know what I'm saying? These hot little girls around here. No, sir. No, you are a prize as well. You should be waited upon as well. They should be talking to you good as well. Okay? And to hear Monster say that on this show, I was like, I commend him. And I really appreciate them opening up the dialect as parents, because we have to get better with that, you guys. Opening up the dialect with our kids to have them feel comfortable enough to talk to us about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm just going to be honest with you. Growing up, Hey, Charmaine. Hey, Kyra. I didn't feel comfortable talking to my mom, my parents about sex. And that's why I was young and I got pregnant young. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have that ability to talk to her like that, or you know what I'm saying, my parents like that. So I really appreciated them having that conversation with Monster, and Monster feeling comfortable enough to say, yeah, I think about it. I think about it, but it's not a thought like that. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate him taking out the time to actually show that and put that out there, and then dap him up and tell him that's a good thing, and let him know that's a good choice. You know what I'm saying? And to hear him say, I just need to make better choices and stuff. Oh my God. Like, I love Loving Marriage Huntsville. As salacious as it is, it be putting some good stuff out there. And I really can appreciate the show. And I really love it to see them, you know what I'm saying, put that information out there to show, the way you can handle your children in different dynamics and stuff like that. Not for nothing, you guys. This is going on into 40 minutes. And I appreciate you guys welcoming me back. I miss y'all so much. Like, y'all have no idea, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was just like, I don't care how as butchy as this live may be, I am here. I wanted to get out here. I wanted to love on you guys. I really appreciate you guys so very much. If you guys are looking to get into YouTube, a few things. First and foremost, just be consistent. Don't worry about your equipment and stuff like that. I started in the restroom in front of our shower curtain with my iPhone, baby. Okay. And I know how to edit video and stuff like that. And I just went with it. Don't worry about that. Be consistent. That's the key to YouTube. Be consistent. I'm getting better at that. This is the reason why I'm here today. I said, you know what? I'm coming. I don't want to wait to Monday, Tuesday, record something and then put it out there. It's going to be too late. I'm going to try to come directly to you guys as much as I can to let you guys know that I appreciate your time. And, you know, and I'm just going to try to get better with being consistent. Be consistent. Then secondary, worry about your graphics. You can have some of the grimiest video footage, but if you edit them real good, you will be on point. And that's where I come in. Okay. I had the wonderful opportunity of doing D Bishop from formerly All About the Tea, his intro and outro, as well as Princess's intro. And I mean, they'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for anything like that, please hit me up in my email at reviewswithwhitneyd@gmail.com. I'm gonna try my best to so let me see if I got it up here. I don't think I do. I'm gonna create a little banner. All right. All right. It is reviews with whitneyd@gmail.com. Get into my email. Let me know what you're interested in. I have affordable rates. I come highly recommended. I'm not even gonna lie. Yes, I am. I'm patting myself on my back. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, I'm real good. Like for real. I do my own graphics. I edit all my own content. If you even if you got an intro and outro, but you need help with your graphics. I mean, you need help with your editing. If you send me your content, I slice and dice it, edit it up for you. Take out the ums and the yelps and all that stuff like that. Put your commercials in and all that and get it back over to you. I do it all. If you have a business, if you start a new business and you need business consultation, you need some contracts, you need some websites, you need logos, you need, just documentation and things of that nature. You need business management. Okay. You need to manage your business. You need somebody to help you. I'm your girl too. Go ahead and get in my email as well, and that is Whitney Davis Plant. Let me go, Lord. Sorry, y'all. This is different. Slide on up in this email at whitneydavisplanning@gmail.com, and I can help you with all your graphic needs as far as intros, outros for YouTube, websites, logos, contracts, documents, all that stuff I can help you with. And you can just slide on into my my email. Like I said, I come highly recommended. Marcella recommended me earlier today. Shouts out to you guys that are traveling over this way because of that. Thank you guys so very much. I come highly recommended from Princess, House of the Princess, as well as the Bishop. Okay. But you guys, that is really it for me. I didn't want to take up much of you guys this time. Thank you so very much for taking out the time to head on over to Whitney D TV. I am so grateful for you guys. And I'll be coming back to you guys as much as I can. I support Black-owned businesses 100%. So if you have a product and or service that you would like to get a review from me, hit me up in my DMs. It's right here. Right there is my Instagram handle, as well as my Snapchat handle, my Twitter. It is at @WhitneyD_TV. And just let me know what product and or service that you have. If I feel like it's the best fit, I will definitely get back at you. I do everything. I am a sign model, so you will get professionalism from me all the way around, you guys. Okay, but not for nothing, you guys. That is the video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I'm Whitney D, and I'm signing off. Thank you guys so very much. Okay, deuces.
Shazazz Creations is a virtual boutique for creative customized apparel, tumblers, and jewelry. Allow them to create a keepsake that you can use as a heirloom for centuries to come. Everything from blankets to pillows, allow your memories to come alive with every picture. Tell them Whitney D from Whitney D TV sent you. Use the Whitney D code or link in the description box below. Bye. Welcome to Embrace Pangea. These products are all created to bring you back to balance through nature's gifts. They have a wide range of products that deal with various aspects of daily life, such as deodorants, juices, clothing, vagina detoxes, and body scrubs. Whichever product that you decide to embrace, you can rest assured that it was created with love for the betterment of self. Embrace your Pangea. Visit the link in the description box below and let them know that Whitney D of Whitney D TV sent you. Bye. So check out the site embracepangea.com and embrace your Pangea. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, you guys. Whitney D here from the sensational, celebrity recognized Whitney D TV. Now, I want to tell you guys about my monthly membership. Right now, here are the tiers right here. You pick the one that best suits you so you can support this channel on a monthly basis. You get all kind of perks, access to different exclusive content. All right, now if this is something that you're interested in, go ahead and click the join button down below and join the Witness gang to be a part of the Witness Nation. Bye.
I can't even count, but numerous of times at night was taken to this back room and then molested. So I can't even count. But I wasn't okay.
And then it got to the point where he started to go a little further.
Get off my sister, you know, and I was just like, yeah, you know, because I didn't know, what was going on. So was your abuse by females, males, or
Male.
So I would say around 7.
Because in that moment, we had all had a common narrative. They had been molested too, and 2 out of those sisters by the same person that was doing it to me.
He said, well, I want to ask you, are you gay?
We survived because it figured out what to do if we blow a fuse. And the brain knows what to do if it believes it will destruct. It takes memories and it moves them offline so that we don't remember, so we don't have to deal with what the brain says is too much.
Drama every time you do something. No peace, nowhere. You're not looking at the spirit realm. In the natural, you look like a pretty cool brother. You're a pretty cool sister, but you can't get along with nobody. And every relationship, even the good ones that should have turned out into something good, can't turn out good. You're not aware of the spirit realm.